See, the difference with me, when I do what I do, I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV.
We back, we back, we back, we back. Oh my God. We back, we back, we back, we back. I miss you so much. Wow. It's been too long. Diva Speak TV is back in the building. Booyah! And to jump off our return to Diva Speak TV Season 2, we are going to take a look back at some of the things that went on while we were on break that we know you would have liked to hear our perspective on, but that we didn't get to cover. Number 1. Oh, Missy Jessie. Jessie has done it again. You want to talk about a black fuck up? Messy Jessie. Oh, Jessie, you so messy. I don't like the way Barack talking to blacks. He talking down to blacks. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, next time I see him, I'ma cut that nigga nuts off. I'ma cut that nigga nuts off. How many of you all, before you even saw the clip, were told that Jesse Jackson said, I'ma cut that nigga nuts off. Nigga nuts off. Even though he didn't say nigga, it was just an implied nigga. That's a Divapedia for you. An implied nigga. How could you do this, Jesse? Now, there were people that were like, oh, you can't be mad at Jesse. You know, he didn't really mean to say that. You know, when you're making a big deal out of nothing. Not only did he actually say this, but he said it on the mic on Fox News. It's not like he said it at TV One. No, he had visions of possessing this man's nuts. Got him. Messy Jessie has done it again. Man, this was the summer of Barack. I mean, it's like every story was Barack related. Probably the only story that wasn't was that Remy got married to Papoose, not to Barack. She did get married to Papoose though, in jail. Side note, The New Yorker. Did y'all see this? Y'all had to see this magazine. Y'all ain't see this magazine? Let me show y'all this magazine. Let's dissect some things. 1. Why is Barack dressed like a Muslim? 2. Why is Michelle dressed like a rebel soldier, or AKA a panther, in their minds? 3. Why is there a picture of Osama bin Laden hanging over the mantle? 4. Why is there an American flag burning in the fireplace? It's one of them things where you wonder, how did they even get this far? This should have been talked about in an editorial meeting, and someone should have been like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Isn't that kind of racist? Racist? Do I look like a racist to you? My mother reads every issue of the New York magazine. She's always a very big supporter of it and loves their sense of comedy and their liberalism. So that's why this was so bizarre to me that they would make this much of a snafu on such of a big topic. I'm surprised that this went under the rug so quickly, but I applaud Obama for being so cool and level-headed in response to it and not letting it in any shape, way, or form affect his campaign and his goal, which is to get the presidency of this country. Man, those blacks sure know how to dance. Have you seen that Chris Brown? He makes Sammy Davis Jr. look like a quadriplegic. So our superwomen of the summer are the Jamaican runners of the Olympic Games. Now, everybody was giving love to Usain Bolt, rightfully so, because he is, of course, the fastest man in the world by leaps and bounds. But the Jamaican women not only won gold in the 200 meter, but swept for the first time in history. No country has ever done this. The 100 meters. Unbelievable. Large up all Jamaica massive. Big up in any place to all the Jamaican runners and all the West Indians that participated in these Olympic Games. And you women on the Jamaican team who held it down are our super women of the week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the rapper rundown. It's been a busy summer for MCs. On a positive note, let's start with Master P. Some people know our first rapper as P. Miller, but his mama called him Master P, I'ma call him Master P. You gotta love Master P because he really follows the credo of, if it ain't broke, just fix it a little bit. He's decided to start his own channel called BT, Better Black Television. Now, it is kind of bizarre that The same man who brought us such hits as I said I'm body, if you body, could actually bring us better black TV. Bounce, 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 fool! I'm not sure who he's gonna have on staff, but I'm pretty sure that if it's anywhere close to who he had for his No Limit staff, it ain't gonna be no better than the black entertainment television we've already got. In some rather sad hip-hop news, the Brat finds herself going to prison for 3 to 5 years for hitting a broad in the face with a champagne bottle. I beat that bitch with a bottle. See, what happened was the Brat was in a club. I beat that bitch with a bottle. Got to a scuffle, beat a bitch in the face with a bottle. Unfortunately, the woman's face is now permanently scarred. Hence, such a lengthy sentence. Maybe she'll have some chance for parole, but I know her sentence is 3 to 5 with 2 years probation and 700 hours community service. Between her and T.I., I don't know, man. It's not looking good for ATL. Tell you what though, hey Drum, need to do a Gangsta Girls the Penitentiary edition. That shit'll be hot. Cling! Speaking of prisons, Ricky Rouse has been accused over the summer of being a corrections officer while he was a young man in Miami-Dade County, Florida. Now, I personally just don't think it would have been that bad if he had just said, yeah, I did it, 2 tears in a bucket. But he lied. And when you lie and then people produce actual documents that prove that you were a CO, now you're in a bit of a pickle. But here's my public service announcement to Ricky. Rick, I think you dope. I think you fly. And I think you cool. This hip hop shit has made it to where a lot of cats feel like they gotta be ashamed or they gotta hide things that they have done in their past either to get by. If being a CO was how you got your check, then fuck anybody who has a problem with that. You get your checks on the mic now. I mean, granted, you talk about things that would be contradictory to being a CO, but hey, we don't know your entire life story, and the fact is, we also know many a CO is crooked as shit. So you can put that in the rap, and I won't even take credit. Well, all good things must come to an end, they say. And before we close out, we have to end with the biggest letdown of the summer. The passing of 2 cats who get 2 of the biggest big ups ever. Comedian Bernie Mac and legendary soul singer Isaac Hayes. Now, Bernie Mac was a wonderful, amazing comedian. I love this dude so much. And it was just shocking to everybody when we found out that he had passed. Now, apparently he was suffering from a condition called sarcoidosis and also has pneumonia at the time. So no one really knows the actual cause of death, but we do know something, that we have lost a wonderfully talented comedian who has amazing accolades to his name. The Bernie Mac Show was a complete hit. He was the king of comedy. And from the comedians that I've spoken to about Bernie Mac, he wasn't just the king of comedy, but he was a king of being a good person. So big ups to Bernie Mac, and we're gonna miss you. We also lost an amazing legend in Isaac Hayes. Now, a lot of people only know Isaac Hayes for Shaft, but Isaac Hayes was a phenomenal musical arranger. He defined style. He was the definition of black strength. We have lost an amazing legend in Isaac Hayes, and I can only hope and pray that the musicians of today can look back at the amazing work that he did and implement an inkling into what they're doing so we can have the same dope shit keep on living. Rest in peace. We are now featured on QD3OKPlayer.com as well as AllHipHop.com. Yay! But we have a new place for you to subscribe so that this can come to you and yours every week, just in case you miss out on other sites. Check out YouTube.com/Diva Speak TV. That is where you need to subscribe, alright? All my folks that subscribe to the old one, I want you to now hop on the good foot and subscribe. Now, I've also started a new monthly showcase here in New York City called Spectrum Funk, where hip hop soul gets live. We got the live band, I perform and I host every show, and we have amazing, dope, illmatic artists. This month we got Homeboy Sandman and Nola Darling, September 9th at Club Drum. Come out and get into some good music, alright? I got new artwork and bags for sale on the MySpace site, so make sure you check those out. Yo, the bad game, stepping it up. Yeah, I mean? So get some Diva Works flavor in your life. It's so good to be back. We love you. We miss you. It only gets better. Deuces. An implied nigga.